Oh, that's gonna focus. Focus. Focus.
I'll turn the music off. Where did I left it
there? All right. It's been a while since we streamed. It's been like maybe it's been like a whole week since we streamed. That's okay. Hopefully we can get chat going.
Okay.
Don't worry, I turned off your camera. No one knows you're here.
Around the corner. I'm gonna shower.
Okay, I'll entertain stream for as long as I can without you.
Okay. I know you can handle it.
I don't know. It depends if anybody comes in.
Sure.
That's all it comes down to and boils down to, right? Hopefully someone comes in.
Bully, I'm gonna beat you up.
Then we get some readings going and have some good times. And Dan, yeah, that goes there. This goes here. This goes here. Let's go over here. Amy! Ads! Oh, hey, Amy!
I can chat with you while I wait for the shower to warm up.
That's up to you, baby. So, Amy! Amy, are you paying attention? I need you to pay attention, Amy. Okay, check it out. I'm getting there.
Oh my God, Bully.
Getting there, getting close. Getting that nice Dommy Mommy kind of going.
Yeah, look at that. Wow.
The abs are slowly coming in. That's going to take a little bit.
How's everybody doing? I know Ads was calling me, and
No, that was the boobs. These are the flex, so when I get the Dommy Mommy going, you know? Because that's what we're going for too, right? That's why I wore this. My tits look amazing today.
you know, to be perfectly honest, I don't think the camera gives you justice on how great you look. Look at that jiggle.
Also, Mom's going to go take a shower, so it's just going to be me for a little bit.
Yeah, I had a dirty day, and I did laundry.
And you went to sleep.
I needed it.
I don't think you needed it.
Well, my body said I needed it. Right, Foolie? Well, if you want, you could put the camera on, because Foolie's sitting right there.
She ain't going to be sitting there that long.
Are you sure?
The minute you leave the room, she's going to be gone.
No, because she hears the water. People want to see the beautifulness. Okay, I'm taking my shower.
Hi, Fully. Yeah, she had to clean out the gutters. It got. Well, that's what you get when you gotta do janitorial stuff. Sometimes it's not. Yep, there she goes. Also, Ads, hello. How you doing? I heard you wanted to talk to Mom, and Mom wasn't talking to you yet. So, like, that's unfortunate. Are you doing okay? Also, Amy, how you doing? How was school? Wasn't this your first week or something? Well, if you're having lady times, Ads, I can't really help. Hi, Justin. Hey, Justin, look, the guns are coming in. Isn't that cool? Like, I'm actually starting to get toned. So I went like kind of like topless today. Also, just my boobs look amazing today. Well, yeah, Amy, school's a tons of work. Also, how you doing in your tournament today, Justin? Are you actually winning or are you losing so far? Or is it too early to tell? Yeah, dude, like, Justin, I'm getting some gains. I'm actually really happy. Like, I'm coming along very nice. Oh, you're almost there. Oh, you're driving there. Oh, man, that's kind of a late start. Oh, that explains why you're going to get out at like 10:30, 11 o'clock tonight. That makes sense. Well, hopefully you'll do really good, Justin. Just because I've been with you a couple times bowling now. Just relax. You have a good time when you're relaxed. When you start thinking, that's when you start fucking up. Don't think about it. Just have a good time. Hi, Foolie. Oh, yeah. Like, Justin, you know I support you, dog. Hope you do really good tonight. Like I said, Justin, I don't know how long we're going to go tonight, but if we go long and you're streaming when we're done, we'll come raid you later on tonight. Oh, yeah, that's right. Guys, go follow Punisher. He's starting to stream right now. Show him some love, Owlcat. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Yeah, guys, go follow Punisher. Yeah. Like, show him some love. He's upstarting. Does some video games. He does some racing games, some Call of Duty and stuff like that. It's a nice change of pace, because I know you guys come here for tarot, but you guys got to watch something else besides just tarot. Yeah, at least give him a follow. And then, if you want to, throw him a little extra money with some subscriptions, too. Because he's trying to get down, because he's at the beginning. So, it's all about the follows and the views right now. So, we'll probably be rating him a couple of times. If we can line it up correctly, which I think should be able to, because he's going hard to the grinding stone. He's streaming like every day now. Which, like I say, Justin, just consistency is what you're looking for. So as you're consistent, you'll slowly get followers over time. So, you guys got any plans for the weekend? Besides ads slowly dying and watching TV, apparently? Oh, and then, Justin, aren't you going out to the bars or stuff like that tomorrow, too? Sorry, Justin, I got plans tomorrow. Doing stuff with mums. With my mama. I gotta be a good son every once in a while. I know I'm not pretty good at doing that part, but I gotta do it every once in a while. Well, at least you're at your mom's house. At least you'll have like good cooked meals and stuff like that. That's always a plus, right? We like food. What do you mean you're going to the snow on Sunday, Amy? Because isn't it like kind of like snowing or something like that in California or something like that right now? Aren't you guys having like weird, bizarre weather out there? Bye. Bye, Justin. Good luck, man. Remember, Justin, just relax. Don't think about it. I know it's like California is getting like weird snow. Everywhere else in the country is just having like an average warmer month. Just remember, Justin, I can't keep emphasizing this much. Just relax and breathe. Remember, when you start thinking, you start losing. Just keep your mind empty, which should be pretty easy for you. And again, good luck. So, Amy, is this like the first time you've dealt with snow, or have you dealt with snow in the past before? Are you going like sledding? You gonna build a snowman? What are you doing? What's your plan? Once you see the snow, what you gonna do? Hey, and that's all we can ask for, Justin. Do your best. Hey, you got my number. Text me. See, I lived in Wisconsin for my whole entire life, so we deal with snow like every year. And then ads. What about you? Besides apparently starving to death because you're doing Lent, which is weird. I don't know why people do Lent. Oh! Hey, Alex! Oh, thanks for the subscription, Alex! Oh, hey. Hey, Alex, are you there? I want to show you something I'm actually really proud of. I'm going to be a little narcissistic. It's about myself. Oh, also, Alex, I have to ask, are you mutated yet? With all the chemical spills that are happening in Ohio? Have you grown a third appendage yet? Extra toes? Or do you still just only have like... Oh, okay. Alex, you want to talk about it? You have all your toesies still? All 12 of them? Or are you missing fewer? Did you grow an extra? Because I know Ohio's getting a lot of chemical spills lately. Man, it seems like everybody's in a mood. Even I was in a mood today, guys. Oh, on the side of your head. I thought it was on your forehead. Isn't that supposed to be like your third eye or something like that, Amy? Right? Isn't that what it's called? Your third eye? Oh, also, Amy, I got another dad joke for you if you want. I learned today. You probably heard of it, but I thought it was pretty funny. Okay, Amy. How do you get dick from Richard? You asked nicely. No? No, not, not a good one. I thought it was a good one. Also, Alex, if you're still there, well, you might be at work too. Hope you're doing okay. You can talk about it if you want. Ah, it was a good one, Amy. I thought you'd get a kick out of that one. But if you say it to your friends, they'll laugh. At least give you a pity chuckle. And if it makes you guys feel any better, I was kind of in a mood today lately. I didn't even know if we were going to stream today. But I think now that we're streaming, I think it's going to get better. Also, Alex, I just realized you subscribed for 8 months. That means one more month and you have a stream baby. That'd be 9 months. Oh, Alex, check it out. Look how far I came along. Like, look at this. I'm getting there. I'm so happy. It's been a whole month with me working out and with my protein shakes and stuff like that. I'm getting some gains finally. We'll get that Tommy Mommy look going pretty soon. Where you can, cup the boobs, flex it out so you can see 3 lumps all at the same time. It's okay, Alex. I've been doing a little self-loathing today, too. I'm going to go see Mums on Sunday. So, and I'm not the greatest son. I will admit that. I want to do better, though. That's why I'm kind of going over to Mom's on Sunday. Kind of want to talk to her about it. How to get better. Because I do love my mom. Hello, Queen of Cups. I don't think so. The only symbol I have on my body. Oh, wait, you talking about this? This is the, if we're talking about our map, the one on the stream. The symbol on the stream? You mean this? The map? Oh, no, this is all the constellations. And they're like, supposed to be like intertwined or something like that because it's different points. And then the stars and circles are supposed to mean something too. Hey, I got there eventually, Queen. Hey, now. I may be a little slow sometimes, but I eventually get there. Sure, you could be Queen. We just picked this this mat because the one we had before was a black one, and it didn't focus very well. With this one, it is focused with the cards a lot better. It gives it a nice back so the camera doesn't get out of focus too often. Oh, well, that's good. Well, welcome in. I'm happy that you're here. Hopefully now you'll stay for the tarot. If you guys want some tarot, no one's joined yet, which is kind of weird. Usually, there it is. Usually, you guys join pretty quick. And so, we haven't been streaming in a couple of days. Makes sense. All right, Queen, what can we get you tonight? You want like a general? You want some? You got a question for me? What you looking for? Oh, did I do join? Oops, I meant to do next. My bad. I wanted to get a reading too, guys. All right, Queen, what can we get you? You got a question there? You want some reading? They might want some questions too, ads. Would I know if I would reunite with the person I'm thinking of? Soon, energy around the situation currently, and maybe advice. Oh, so it's going to be kind of a lucrative love reading with a little bit of extra guidance. We can do that. That's easy. That's an easy reading. Amy, you don't need light in your life. You can make your own light. It's called building a fire. Also, guys, if you want to talk about something, my wife... Oh, nails. This is all nail polish. There's like 680 some different nail polishes.
The exact count now is 660.
660 nail polishes, including top brands like Halataco, which I just showed you, from all the way from knockoff brands, which my favorite is Parrot.
Parrot polish. That's
Parrot
not a knockoff.
polish.
That's just an indie brand.
No, this is our house. This is one room of our house, Queen. This is our, what would you call it? Office?
Yeah, I guess our office space. It has a computer in there. Our streaming room. Oh, hold on one second.
Yeah, we don't own a nail salon. I'm pretty sure my wife would like to own a nail salon.
I don't know. I want all the stuff in the nail salon, but I don't know.
That's up to Mom ads. That's not up to me.
What?
If you can jump on the phone with her.
Oh!
Queen.
Yeah, I can do that right now.
Queen, would you like bottom,
Hold on.
switch, or top? Bottom, switch, or top? Which pile would you like?
Ads wants to talk right now?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Switch.
I'll go to the other room.
Okay.
I'm gonna do my hair.
Might want to close the door then.
Yeah, because I get loud. I'm talking.
Okay, so, Queen, if we go by strictly what the three cards are saying, it looks like kind of yes. With the Emperor shows up. It shows that we understand what roles that are necessarily to be done, and we follow them by suit. Even if we are under somebody, usually the Emperor is talking about a hierarchy. So even if you need to go under somebody, you will still accept the role. Being under somebody sounds bad than what it is, but it's just never shows we understand what roles that we need to fit, and we slot into them very nicely without fighting. With the Six of Coins, it's all about working on networking, right? So how everything is connected in the material world. So all our networking, our friends, are kind of like reminiscing. So it seems like reattaching is going to become part of it. And with the High Priestess is all about doing the right thing when we need to do it, when we know we need to do it. So, Queen, it looks like, coming into this, you already knew the answer, and you already knew the plan of action that you wanted to do. And the High Priestess is here to tell you to do that. So if it is to reconnect, to slowly start talking, start from square one again, and be the aggressor and start it, or to wait until the time is right, because it might be a little fudgy right now. Again, not 100% sure what the situation that you are holding with, but it seems like, to answer your question, it is a strong yes if you're willing to do the work that is necessary to get it, basically. I know that's very broad and very dumb to say, but now you know for certain that the path that you have chosen to do, the decisions that you have already made, and the plans that you made is a good indication to start there and work from there, build off of it. So go with your gut, go with your heart. Yeah. I'm very happy that it did. Also, before we go, I guess someone's getting picked up. There's a bunch of horns outside. Oh, thank you. Oh, you're welcome, Queen. Let me give you your Oracle card before you run away. Also, Queen, if you want more stuff, you're more than welcome to rejoin too. There is no limit here. We don't charge or anything like that. Yeah. Okay, that's fine, Queen. You're more than welcome. Not rage issues. I think they're trying to get their attention. We have neighbors that get picked up every once in a while. Ooh. Hopefully it's a good dog. Those are usually the best ones. Okay, we got the Gemini. Number 3. Let's see. What does Gemini say? Gemini. The fast-moving energy of air moves with the flow and suggests that you consider every option, every factoid of the situation before taking action. The key phrase, I think, means that motivation is centered by gathering and assessing as much information as possible. In this situation, ask, what do I need to know more about? Follow your curiosity and don't stop until it is satisfied. Gemini energy is fast-moving and can easily be distracted. There are many things to be curious about and pay attention to. Reel that in a bit and make sure you stay focused. Avoid flightiness. So, Queen, it's basically saying, do what you need to do, but surveyor all the knowledge and information that you have before you act rationally. So, like I said, go with your plan, slowly pace there, get the reconnection that you want. Gather all the information, and when the time is right, you strike them. Or if you have to, chloroform always works too. Oh, did I put myself in? Whoops. We'll skip that one. We'll wait for Mom to get back before we do my reading. All right, Amy, what you want? Love reading for Marge? Do 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 do. Do 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 do. All right, Amy, darling, dear, my favorite daughter named Amy. Would you like bottom, switch, or top? Ba. Alright, let's see what we got here. Three of Swords, so loss of communication, for chalices, recklessness, but you're going to be somewhat in control of it. So basically what it's saying is, I don't know, Amy. Is there other Amy's in the chat? I don't think there is. I think you're the only Amy that I know of. That's why you're my favorite child named Amy. Just like I'm my favorite mother-in-law's son-in-law. I may be the only son-in-law she has, but I'm the favorite. Just like I'm the only favorite son of my mother, because I'm the only son. Also, Amy. So it looks like when it comes to love, it looks like you're going to kind of be reckless a little bit. And there's going to be some miscommunications. And you're going to be kind of the cause of it. Seeing the magicians there. So it seems like you're going to be very impulsive. And you're not going to read each situation. Oh, Annie. Kezame. Hizame. Hello. Yeah, Amy, that's basically what it's saying. So, like, hello, Kizame. It seems like, well, now that there's a warning, Amy, maybe we should, try to avoid those situations. Let's talk about our feelings. Let's be honest with people we find interest. Let's not be reckless and creepy. Can we try that this time around? Let's be the control of our feelings, not the chaos that we create, please. And maybe we'll get somewhere this time. Cat, I do not want you on my lap. It's not necessarily creepy. It's just being a lot, You can't overwhelm them right away. You'll scare them away. Don't scare them away. I like the female version of that song by what is it called? Modern Jukebox. If you want to ever hear that one, Amy, it's a good one. A lady sings it. Modern Jukebox. Creep. Very good. She has very good vocals, and she can really hit the low points, too. A wide range. Saturn. For number 19. Saturn. Saturn, sometimes known as Father Time. Saturn is often called the head taskmaster, probably because Saturn pushes us to ambitions, set and achieve goals, and create secure lives. When we undertake these tasks, we usually learn important lessons through facing challenges. Yeah, I can give you an Oracle Moon card too. So basically what it's saying is, Amy, just be practical. Think about what you're doing so you can grow. So instead of being quote-unquote creepy and a lot, try dialing it back a little bit this time. Try something new. Don't go crazy bonkers. You never know. It might work for you. Well, you can be a little crazy. Just, a win-win outcome is forecast. Maybe you're actually paying attention and listening to me for once. You won't seem so out of control crazy lady, and you'll get some, friends and stuff, Start small and build up. Oh, also, Amy, old song, I know, but I've been listening to My Way by Frank Sinatra. Another good here. You should give that one a slap, too. Give that one a listen. That one I've been listening to. It's been stuck in my head lately. Because Vanessa's been listening to TikTok. And, I don't have my phone on me. And I'm streaming right now, so business first. Gotta make sure my clientele is taken care of. I don't want to be, a bad host. But yeah, My Way by Frank Sinatra. That's another good one. I listened to that one lately too. Actually, I was listening to it at the end of the work, and the guys were starting to sing it too. It's one of those songs that you listen to that's just like, it's not a particularly like great song, but it's very, nostalgic. Because it was in one of the Fallout games too. It's the theme song for Fallout Las Vegas, if I remember correctly. Yeah, so like the guys were singing it. Oh, also, Amy, guys, I forgot to tell you, I got called in jury duty. That's why we were streaming it all this week. I had to do jury duty. And actually I had to go down to the courthouse. I was on 4 panels for jury selection. The first one was large claims. So basically the person was suing the defendants because he bought a house from them. And the house had damages that wasn't disclosed to him. Oh, okay. That's fine. So, the damages weren't disclosed on the house. So he was suing for damages and repairs because he would have never bought the house in the first place. Which is an interesting thing. I know you can do that and stuff like that, but I wonder how that case went. That was an interesting one. I didn't get picked. Second one was two. Wait, what is that? What was the second one? No, it was only 3 I got called for. That's right, not 4. The second one was 2 counts. Oh, okay. So Alex, because they can't give us too much information, right? They give us enough information to understand what the case is about, but they don't go in details. So, the defendant's attorney, you can tell what lines they were going for, right? The defendant's attorney was going to go for 2 lines, which was, it's not required by law when you're selling a house to get inspectors and stuff like that to come into your house. You just have to fill out the paperwork to the best of your knowledge and your ability when you put it on the market. That lies all on the buyer. And even if the buyer did get an inspector, which he did, they may not catch everything. And also on top of that, there's 2 types of damages, Alex, when it comes to buying a house. There's obvious damage and latent damage. Obvious damage, you can see it. Cracking a wall, mold, water damage, tiles off, shingles off the roof, tiles out of the bathroom, low water pressure, leaking water heater. You can see that stuff, right? Latent ones are ones that are technically damaged because it will lead to something breaking, but down the road. So, AKA, it could be like a dripping pipe in your walls, right? And you can't see that because it's just a little drip every once in a while. But eventually, over time, that dripping of constant wet can grow to mold, water damage, warped drywall, carpet damage. But that will take months down the road to happen. So the next question then is, Alex, when does it stop being the seller's problem, right? Now, if something happens right away when you buy it, yeah. But 6 months down the road, is that really the seller's problem or just routine maintenance on a house, which will become the buyer's problem, right? And plus, again, even if you get a home inspector, right, a home inspector is not going to catch everything because the house is so big, right? And you can't see through walls and you can't see all the pipings. You can kind of go on the roof and check things out, but you don't know how loose the shingles are. You don't know how well the tiles are put up. Like, stuff could be freshly painted over. You don't know. They could have wallpaper over a big hole, and you just never push on that section of the wall to realize it's actually a huge hole in the wall. Like, there's so many ways to get around it, right? And like I said, there's some stuff that does get damaged that you just takes time to actually get damage, which is known as latent damage. And then the second case was the gentleman was charged by state. So this was Wisconsin versus Brown. Mr. Brown was his name. And this was 2 counts of disorderly conduct and 1 count of brandishing a firearm. So basically, he pulled out a firearm and threatened somebody with it. Again, don't know much details on that one either. So I don't know if the kid did or didn't. The sad part was this case was brought up in 2021. So 2 years ago. And the kid had to be like 20, 21. So he did this when he was young, which kind of sucks because if he is found guilty, this will literally ruin his life. Because brandishing a weapon, especially a firearm, is a felon. So that is bad, and that will ruin his life. So I hope they at least get rid of that charge, because disorderly conduct is not really jail time, it's more like a hefty fine and some like service you gotta do. All right, Alex, what can we get you tonight, sweetheart? And then the last case I did got tried. Again, I didn't get selected for any of them, guys. The last case was a case of domestic abuse with a battered woman. So I did not get picked for that panel either, because there's a bunch of questions we got to do. Sure. Why don't we just flip some cards then, Alex? Let's not even roll the dice. Let's just flip some cards. See what happens. Let the cards talk. If we want to turn off our brains, let's turn off our brains. Let's just let the cards flip. Sometimes cards are helpful that way. I'll even do your special pull for you too, Alex. Well, we'll make it as much Alex as possible. We'll get you a little mojo going. We'll flip over some cards. We'll do a little reading, you know? We'll see what we got tonight. Could be something good. Could be something destroying the world. Also, I was seeing a lot of GIFs today of, and on the TikTokers, of Invader Zim with Gurr. I forgot how much I love Gurr. Gurr, oh my god. I fucking love Gurr. He's one of my favorite characters. Okay, Alex. This is going to be what I like to call a heavy-handed compliment. It is going to be starting very negative, but please stay for the whole reading because it's very positive in the end. So basically what the cards are saying is you're a little out of whack right now. You're out of balance, which, okay, you're having a shitty day. You came in, you stated that. I'm very sorry, but look at it this way, Alice. We all have shitty days. I had a shitty day today. Not because it was shit. It's just like, I wasn't feeling it today. Like I said, I didn't even know if we were going to stream tonight. And yes, look at us now. We are streaming, which is really, really nice. I'm quite enjoying it, if I do say so myself. And that's fine. And it's not that you don't want to fix the problem, Alex. You don't have the energy to. That's why the Eight of the Knight of Wands is in reverse. You're just all around having a shitty day. And it's okay, Alice. Everybody has those. So usually, we try to get out of these funks is, I know this is going to be really funny to say, guys, but when I'm in those funks, and I know I still have to do like chores and shit like that, you know what I do to help myself get over that in the past? Like, I know this is going to sound really stupid, but I would have one of those video recorders back in the old day where you had the little cassette that you had to put in it, right? And I wouldn't turn it on or anything, but I would put it down. So say I was doing the dishes, right? Hi, Amy. I'll go back. So, Alice, I was like doing the dishes and I'd have the little, camcorder recording me, but not really. And I would act like I'm doing a tutorial. Actually, Alex, yes and no. I mean, if you put in less effort, right, you will get fired. But as long as you do what is asked of you, which is your job, work 40 hours a week, or for your case, it'd be 5 days a week, right? Go in, work your 5 days a week. Your boss can't do anything legally, right? They can't force you to do overtime. There is no law that says that. By you agreeing to it, that's different, right? If you agree to it and you don't show up, that's different. I know it's hard to stand up to managers, but Alex, talk to someone who has stand up to people too much and got burned from it. I can tell you what your limitations are because I've went over those limitations and I've got burned a lot, but it's because of my nature, right? I do not like people who think they own the world because they're in a position of power, right? I am still a human being no matter what, even if I did fuck up. Treat me like a human being at the end. And don't worry, Alex. And basically at the end, what it's saying is with the two chalice, it knows that you're working to reconnect yourself and get yourself better, but it's also telling you to lean on your friends too. Hence why you're here, Alex. I'm not saying you're gonna get much, but at least a little comfort. Alex, contracts, yes, but there's nothing in contract, Alex, that says you have to work overtime. I'm in contract too, at a beer company. Everybody, pretty much, I don't think there is a job anymore that doesn't make you sign a contract. If you gotta work nowadays, I think you have to sign a contract. Because I even think you sign one at McDonald's and shit like that. Yes, they can reevaluate. No, no, they still have to have a reason to fire you, Alex, because you're pre-employed. Yes, your contract comes up and it has to be renewed. Yes, but they still have to give you a reason to fire you, right? They just can't come in and go, you're fired. They gotta tell you something, like have a paper trail. I mean, I guess technically they could fire you, but then you can collect unemployment. And Alex, with your wide of skills and variety, you'll find a job real quick, even if it's a mechanic job. They'll take you. You have a well of knowledge to fall back on, more knowledge than I have. So like, use it to your advantage. Collect unemployment for a little bit, and if you have to take like a month off to get a different job, fine. And Alex, I know it's not glorious, but fast food's always higher. So if you gotta go do that for a little bit, you gotta go do that for a little bit. It's and again, guys, like I say always, because you get a job doesn't mean you have to stay there either. You can always keep looking to better yourself. I know it's hard to say, Alex, but like I'm happy that you're here, and I'm happy that you're taking your time and listening to us, or to me right now, until Mom comes back because she's talking to ads. Seems like a lot of people are having a down day today. Not just you guys, but ads having a little bit of a down day. Amy's having a little bit of a down day. You're having a little bit of a down day, Alex. Kind of happy we did stream today. Like I said, I was really debating it because even I was having a little bit of a down day today. Like Alex, Alex. You can also view it this way, Alex. Your place of employment is desperate for people. That means they will do the best of their ability to keep people. Now, can I say you're always safe? No. I'm pretty sure if you went into work, dropped your pants, and ran around kind of like half naked, I'm pretty sure you would get fired. Like, 90% sure you would get 85% sure that you would get fired. But if you show up, work, and tell your boss that you can't be working these days, because again, legally speaking, Alex, if you want to get down to the law, which is a federal law, a person cannot work more than 7 days, or what is it, 12 days in a row without signing a waiver, and a person must have a day off every 24 days, regardless of signing a waiver or not. That is something legally needs to be done. So again, take what you think of it. Yeah, see, like Alex, even the cards are telling me it's kind of like the time to take action. Like, stand up for yourself. And trust me, Alex, standing up for yourself every once in a while doesn't make you an asshole, doesn't make you narcissistic or aka a Chad. It makes you human. It's okay to stand up for yourself every once in a while. You don't always have to be the doormat or punching bag. You can stand up and hit back every once in a while. Don't do it like constantly. That's when the asshole comes in. But if you do it every once in a while, it's okay. All right, Amy, what can we get you, hon? Hi, Shadow. Oh, hey, Shadow, check it out. I'm starting to get some gains. It's been a month. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. You got the other one, too? Look at that. And then eventually, Shadow, you know, you can go over by the boobs and you can kind of do something like this. You get 3 little humps going on at the same time. Oop, my hair's in the way. So you get 3 little humps all at the same time. No sound? What do you mean no sound? Sound is there. Hi, Dark. Shadow, I think the sound is on your end. Ooh. Did you mute yourself, Shadow? I've done that before when I have accidentally turned off the speakers and audio. Alright. Amy's brother Amy. Brothers of Amy. Oh, also, Alex. Now that you're here, because I know you're the big gamer too. My wife had me sit down and learn about Kingdom Hearts lore in order of release. And holy shit, is this lore like convoluted and makes little to no sense. Oh, Soda Popper. It was intense. Like, some of it was good. Some of it was like, what's going on? And some of it was, why? Amy, bottom, switch, or top? But, hear me out. Hear me out, guys. With Kingdom Hearts, I have a D&D campaign brewing with Kingdom Hearts in mind. Hi, Foolie. No, Foolie. Foolie, go that way. No. Go that way. Foolie. Foolie. No, the cat doesn't demand a reading, Soda Popper. The cat needs attention. That's all she wants is attention. Oh, shit. So, Justice in reverse. Oh, that's not good. 5 of Swords in reverse. Oh, that's not good. And like 7 of Swords in reverse. Well, that's not good. Well, Amy, it... yeah. So, Amy, with your brother, it looks like there's something going on, like an event that happened, or like a conversation or something like that, and he believes, no, it is not awesome. I hate arguing with that cat. She is such a spoiled little brat. She doesn't know boundaries, borders, is very demanding. Like, she runs the household. Like, there's no other way to really put it because mom allows it. Yeah, she's a cat, which is supposed to be a pet, not the runner of the house. But, anyway, back to your reading. So it seems like whatever this event was or this conversation, your brother feels like he didn't get the fair shake between it. He felt very, not attacked, but more like he got the short end of the stick. Like, no one believes him. He feels like he's being lied to. He feels like he's being taken advantage of. So, if you want to see why he's distant, you might want to go talk to him. Maybe something you guys did or talked about hit a wrong note and you just didn't realize it, because that happens sometimes, Amy, especially with you. No offense. You're very bad at picking up subtle details and subtle hints and body language and how to read humans correctly. That is a trait that takes a lot of training and experience to do. So, Amy, it might not even be you. It could be the mom. It could be with your mom. It could be with the newborn. It could be with your dad. It could be any other siblings. It could have been with grandparents, aunts, uncles. But it seems like he doesn't feel like he got a fair shake. He got the raw end of the deal, basically. So if you want to know what's going on, Amy, ask him questions. Go talk to him. You never know. Well, there you go. Why don't you go talk to him? You know, Amy, there's these things you can use called words. And when you put the words in sentences and use those sentences towards somebody, it's called communication. And when communication happens, we can put our feelings and actions into words so that other people can understand. You know, just throwing that out there. You know, the whole principle of words, you know, their whole use, meaning. Expect powerful change, though, if you actually go talk to them. That's okay, Shadow. Do you still want your reading real quick? Because you were next. I can quick do your reading. If you want, I can quick do your reading, Shadow. You want your reading? You want something? You want to flip some cards? Okay, Shadow, what do you want? What can I get you now? You just want me to flip some cards for you? I can do that. That's easy. Flipping the cards. All you gotta do is pick the pile. Shadow pull. Okay, yeah, I got you. Alright. I got you. We'll flip some cards. See what's up. We'll see what's up. Boop, 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 boop. Ooh. So, Shadow. Okay, so Shadow, it's actually really positive because it seems like a relationship that you have is growing stronger, right? And whatever this relationship is, it's all about you guys are like telling truths about each other and stuff like that. So you're getting more connected. So you're being frank, basically. And when you be frank and actually express yourself versus the other person too, they're both of you are expressing yourself correctly, right? You're being your true selves, basically. You guys are doing like small wins over time for a bigger picture. So Shadow, whatever relationship you had in the past, or past, I should say, whatever relationship that you thought was like a little faulty, not close or something like that, you guys are growing closer because you're being honest with each other. Because you're being honest with each other, you're making those small wins over time, and the picture is getting bigger and bigger, and you're getting that grand goal that you're looking for at the end. So, whatever relationship you've been working on, Shadow, including yourself, it could be with yourself, technically. Technically, the three chalices do mean a relationship with ourselves also, but usually it means a relationship around our world, and because of that, you're growing it and it's blossoming into a beautiful relationship. So, whatever it is, Shadow, keep it up. If it's with your work, a friend, a lover, a parent, a relative, it's working, which is always good. I like when stuff works out the way we plan it, kind of. Because nothing ever really goes 100% according to plan. Yeah, keep on keeping. Yeah, see? Don't let that past hold you back. Just keep on doing what you're doing, Shadow. Keep working at it. You're getting there. Come on, focus. There we go. Nice. So yeah, back to what I was saying. Yeah, I learned about Kingdom Hearts lore, which, don't get me wrong, I learned it in two ways. You're welcome, Shadow. The first way I learned it was in order of release, so as the games released, so how you were supposed to learn it if you played the games through. And holy shit, this is a clusterfuck. But it's actually pretty good if you watch it in the order it's meant to be. So, like, all the prequel stuff first, and then the main storyline, and then the aftermath. It's pretty interesting. Like, there's quite a bit of my favorite parts, because I took notes and stuff like that too, that I really liked. One of my favorite things about it was what the Master of Master did with his 6 disciples. The Master of the Master. So, okay, so, spoiler alert. The Master of Master is actually one of the villains from the main storyline, but like a past predecessor, right? And the Master of Master makes this sword, the Keyblade, that he has, his own Keyblade, and he puts one of his eyes magically into the Keyblade. So he, the Master of Master, can see whatever is around the Keyblade. So he gave it to one of his 6 apprentices to pass on to their apprentice, who will pass on to their apprentice, and so forth and so on. So basically, he made a sword that allowed him to see in the future whatever was around the sword at the time, which made him make what was known as the Book of Prophecies. So, because the Book of Prophecies exists, shows that his first apprentice did what he wished, and it worked. His other 5, though. Oh, and then to make sure the sword was passed on, he sent that first apprentice on a journey to do what he needed to do so it would work in his favor. With the other 5, he kept them back, and he gave them each a copy of the Book of Prophecies. Out of the 5, 2 of them knew that the world was going to be enveloped in darkness. And one of them knew there was a traitor among the 5 of them. Now, the cool part about this was there was no traitor. But the reason why the Keyblade War happened and everything is because each of the five thought there was a traitor and called each other a traitor and started infighting, which is what he wanted in the first place. Now, mind you, the reason why the main villain in the storyline yeah, dude, Soda Popper, I know, I think that's why it resonates with me so well. Yeah, I know. It's like it's like Soda Popper. That's why I think it resonates with me so well because, and then the main reason why the villain wanted to do all this to bring darkness to the world, guys, wasn't because he wanted power. He didn't want fortune or fame or anything. That's what see Soda Popper. That's what Bear was trying to do, but he did it in the wrong way. That's why Bear is so relatable because Bear was willing to attack his own allies to stop darkness from ever reaching, which was the reason why darkness was starting to show itself. His means, his ends was pure of heart. His means to get there, though, is what made it bad. And you see how each character in the storyline kind of like falls to that, right? Like Fox, she fell to the dark side because she wanted to stick to her master's teaching. And then because she was so devoted to it, that's what caused her darkness. And then with Snake, it was, well, if they're doing it, I have to do it, otherwise I will lose the battle. So she did it out of spite. That's why it's so good, and it resonates with me. Oh yeah, spite is a very good motivator. And then Unicorn was doing it because Unicorn thought that Bear was the traitor. And then Leopard was doing it because that's what Master told him to do, which was find the traitor and root it out. Otherwise, darkness will fall. Which literally, Master was lying because he wanted darkness to envelop. And the main reason why the big baddie wanted to do this, guys, was not for power or glory or anything, just straight curiosity. He wanted to burn the world and see the aftermath just to know what happens. And no other reason. Like the purest of evil intents. No power, no gain, nothing out of it. Just a straight curiosity of what happens. Which is amazing. Like, that is the best motivation. And then when you get into the future, guys, with like Kingdom Hearts 2 and 3, and then there's like time travel and like an Organization 13, and then it gets really weird and convoluted. That's why if I do make the D&D stuff, I think I'm going to stick with the prequel stuff, because that's very straightforward. And then once you get into the modern era of Kingdom Hearts, it gets really weird. Because then you got to start introducing Heartless, Somebodies, and Nobodies. And Darks. And then also Nightmares. Yeah. It gets really weird. Because when someone is consumed by darkness, which also could mean killed, it's very weird. Your heart leaves your body, and your heart becomes a dark one, a darkling, and your body becomes a nobody. No, your body becomes a heartless. So a darkling and a heartless. But if your will is strong enough, your heartless becomes a nobody, which is effectively a person without a heart. And then if the heartless or nobody plus the Darkling is killed, the heart and the body rejoins, which makes a somebody. It's not the person that made the two, but close enough to where it feels like the same person. Because a somebody, a nobody, a heartless, a Darkling, and the original person are all completely different people. Like, there is a subplot in this Kingdom Hearts, if I remember correctly, that the main character, Sorak, I think his name is, died, and his heart didn't become a Darkling, but his body didn't become a Heartless either. It was put into sleep, but because the heart was separated, it made a nobody, and the main villain knew the nobody would be created but also destroyed, so he cloned the nobody and made a clone that also had the memories of everything, and then he used the nobody of one of the princesses to manipulate the mind of Sorak, which bled into his nobody and the clone of the nobody. And then the nobody and the clone of the nobody dies, I think, at one point. Oh, Dark. Oh, hell yeah. Dark. 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 Let me tell you. Let me tell you. Just, if you ever want to waste like an hour to 2 hours of your life, I got a couple videos for you to watch. It's about the Kingdom Hearts lore and the ways the game was released. And there's this one point, because he does it all animated, he drew himself pointing to a chart of that whole scene I just said, and basically you look at it and you're like, what the fuck? No, Dark, I'm telling you. It's like prequel Kingdom Hearts. Ooh, prime real estate right there. If that's the way, there's another YouTuber I watch, Dark, I can send you the clip. It's like a 40-minute video. They go through the whole thing, and they have the words, they have subtitles, and they highlight very key points in red when they're reading the subtitles to you. So that might be up your alley. Because, like, through it all, it's good storyline, yes. But, God, they throw some shit. There's even time travel. Like, I forgot to mention that. There's also time travel in this game. Because this game is not already convoluted and hard to follow. They also threw time traveling in. And also, Dark... So, the weapons they use that are swords to defeat darkness and all that are called Keyblades, right? But there's this super ultimate, like, ends worlds blade, also known as Keyblade, because they use the Latin letter for key, which is kind of looks like an X, so that's why people call it the X blade. But tell me how that's not confusing. Everybody uses Keyblades, but the super cool badass weapon is also known as the Keyblade. Like, what the fuck? Why can we call it the Blade of Light and Darkness? Or something like that. Because Dark, hear me out. To make this Keyblade, the ultimate one, you need to combine 13 dark crystals and 7 light crystals, which are basically the manifestation of hearts. Which, to get the dark ones, you need a heart that is completely consumed by darkness. And to get a light crystal, you need a heart that is unpenetrable by darkness, which are usually found in princesses, known as the 7 princesses of light. This is examples of like Cinderella, Sleeping Beauty, and stuff like that, because it's a crossover between Final Fantasy and Disney. Other ways you can get these crystals, there's a few ways, the light crystals, is have key masters that are from light fight in a war and die. Hence why the big baddie needed the key blade war to happen, where you had dark keymasters and light keymasters fighting. So when they died, he would get his 13 and 5 crystals and combine them into the keyblade. But then the first time that happened, in the original Key War, the first one, the thing exploded. So there was a second Key War where it didn't explode. And there was an epic ending fight, and oh my god. He summoned Kingdom's Heart. So Kingdom's Heart, also dark. The reason why it's called that, that's like the galaxy they're in. Kingdom Hearts is a galaxy. It's like saying the Milky Way, right? Oh, dude, Soda Popper. That's not even the first hour of gameplay. The first hour of gameplay, like, you're on apparently this island that keeps making babies that are, like, infused with special warriors from the future that floated through time and space itself. And then every time they kept saying Riku's Soda Popper, I'm sorry, I'm a Final Fantasy player. I kept thinking of Final Fantasy X. Even though Riku was the male counterpart to Sora, which was very confusing for me, because every time they kept saying Riku, I kept thinking about Final Fantasy X. And so, it is a Final Fantasy crossover, also, it got really convoluted for me sometimes. Also, Dark, on top of it, all the Disney realms you go to have nothing to do with the storyline. It's just they're locking those worlds or planets so that darkness cannot envelop them. That is the reason why you fight through them. You defeat the villains and lock it away. Also, BTW, Maleficent is like the big baddie that you think, because she's doing all this stuff, and come to find out she's just a pawn of the real baddie known as Xehanort. Right? Am I saying that right, Soda Popper? Xehanort? Right? And then Xehanort can make Xehanort wannabes because he puts his essence inside them. And the way you tell if they've been Xehanortized is by their eye color will be yellow. It's super convoluted. And I really kind of want to play the games. I'm just, like, no joke, I kind of want to play the games. And apparently, there's a game out there where you can buy all the Kingdom Hearts that were printed on one game, including all of the ones for, like, PSP back in the day, which is Chain of Memories, I think. No, 365 over 2. 365 days over 2. And then they even got the mobile one, I think, also on there. So you can play every Kingdom Heart game that's ever came out. But I've also heard to be cautious about that because I hear the ending in Kingdom Hearts 3, which was supposed to wrap it up, didn't wrap anything up. So we're all just waiting for another Kingdom Hearts game that will come out in like 2040. Again, that was also the joke when I was going through the lore, that apparently Kingdom Hearts are very bad at pacing their games. They just kind of put them out whenever they feel like it. So I don't know. I'm kind of curious. Kind of want to play them. But Vanessa said she had enjoyed them. She has them for the PS2. She said she really enjoyed them. So, I don't know. Maybe that'll be something we can do. I bet there's like an emulator or something like that we can always pick up. That'd be something you guys are interested in watching us do. Have me play through it for the first time because I have no idea what to do. And plus, I guess your allies are like Goofy and Donald? I guess, or something? Oh. I just found it really interesting. I really did. Like, I didn't think I would get so enveloped in the lore like I did, but it was a very interesting lore. No, wait, Soda Popper. Continue back up. Wasn't Horus the traitor all along? Right? He was the one that severely wounded the Emperor and his divinity. Like, the Emperor did what he did and decreed what he decreed to protect the humans from the warp as long as possible. Because in the saying, Soda Popper, most importantly, he protects. That's what the Emperor does. He protects. And the reason why, like Fulgrim, Horus, who is the Death Knight? Why can't I remember his? Morteus, all fell was through their own greed and lust, right? Soda Popper? Fulgrim fell because he wanted to be perfect. He was perfect through his lust and jealousy. And Angrath, through his blood-soaked anger and violence, is the reason why he fell. And Mortarius fell because he wanted to be basically immortal. Nothing of disease could touch him. And Horus fell because he was shown a future that he created, and his own jealousy of him not being recognized for his own actions that he did caused him to fall. So it was the weakness of men is the reason why they fell. It was their own undoing since day one. Even the Emperor himself tried to stop Horus. Like when Horus was in the snake lair, getting revived from his wounds with running against one of the princes of Nurgle, Soda Popper, he was having a vision. And even the Emperor himself broke into his vision to tell Horus, please do not do this to me. You are my son. And Horus still went through with it through his jealousy, which is tragic. It's the future he saw is a potential future, yes. But the only reason why it came true is because he decided to make it true. If he would not have acted on those impulses, the future would have never came, and he would have been rewarded for his actions of war to serve the Emperor. For may he protect us. That's another thing me and Vanessa stopped doing. We stopped listening to the audiobook. We got halfway through Fulgrim. And Vanessa was loving those. She liked a lot of the characters. Even I liked a lot of the characters, too. It was very well written. And what even made it better is Soda Popper. Like, I knew of the Warhammer lore before we started reading the book, so I kind of knew most of the beats that were hitting. And even the books were so well written that even when the beats were starting to happen, it was just shocker after shocker after shocker. But, hey, each to their own, right? We all believe what we believe, and we do what we want to do based on if we think it's right or wrong, right? Interpretation is only left to those who decide to interpret it, right? If you deem it as bad, it's bad. You never know, right? That's why I don't go for the hoobity future stuff, guys. The future is never set in stone. It can change based on our actions today. Ooh. Yeah. Look at us talking about video games and stuff like that. What other lore are we talking about today, Soda Popper? Or are we not doing any more lore stuff today? Because I don't think... Yeah, because we're not doing D&D tomorrow either. I gotta take off because Brandon's gotta go do lawyer stuff. Da-da-da-da. And it seems like it's kind of a slow night tonight. Usually we're bumping. I guess it's a little. Sorry, Amy. I learned something new that intrigued. I heard the Final Fantasy videos weren't that great. So be careful, Amy. Amy, if you want a good storyline Final Fantasy game, 10. Final Fantasy 10. Hands down, I know a lot of people don't agree with me, but that storyline is very, very good. It's got a lot of ups and downs and a very good twists, too. So, Amy, if you have time, I recommend playing Final Fantasy X. It is definitely my favorite Final Fantasy. Shoot, Amy, if you play it, I can even help you. I know that game like the back of my hand. I've played the shit out of that game. Even if you watch someone play through it, right, for the first time, to learn all the lore and stuff like that, the scenes are very intense. Like, Amy, like, there's a scene in particular when all the information is let out where, like, it's a very emotional scene where, like, I started crying. Like, it hits you in the feels real hard, Soda Pop. Like, Soda Popper, you played Final Fantasy X, you probably know. When Titus and Yuna go for a swim, that scene is intense when they're in the forest area the second time. Where, like, the group has kind of hit, like, rock bottom. Even the scenes with Lady Yunalesca, when you learn the truth and everything. Oh, it seems intense. The game is so good. I don't want to play Final Fantasy X now. I don't talk about. Man, there's so many games I kind of want to play again, but I don't have the Final Fantasy X, unfortunately. I have it for PS2, if I remember correctly. Or is it PS3? PS2? I think I have PS2. Hard copy. But I don't have any memory cards, so that's a little bit of a problem. At least I don't think I have a memory card. Oh, Amy, you don't have to like Final Fantasy X, even remaster. I think it's gonna be dirt cheap. That came out years ago. It's like I even help you when you get stuck. And I even know how to get a lot of the special weapons and shit like that. How to get all the special Aeons, because you get the main storyline Aeons, which is all the way to Bahamut. But if you want, like, Anima, the Three Sisters, Yojimbo, you gotta go do special stuff for that. And it's, I believe, Amy, a very well balanced game. Each enemies are different, have different weaknesses and strengths, and your characters go down. There's known as the sphere grid. Each character is customizable to a point. I suggest Linear first, because it's just so good, and the storyline is so enriched. It's got a lot of twists and turns, villains, people that you think are villains that are trying to just do stuff as because how it's really cool, Amy. In my opinion, what makes the game so good is the main character. His name is Titus, and you play through him, and Titus knows nothing. Like, literally knows nothing, because he's sent to a different part of the world, or realm, right? And you play as Titus. So you are literally a fish out of water. So as Titus learns, so do you. So it's great storytelling that way. And then they got this weird, like, water polo game called Blitzball, where it's in a big dome of water, and you kind of play water polo. Like, I highly recommend it. It's a good grind too. Like, it's a game where the story is intense and stuff, but if you want to just run around and, like, kill things, you can run around and grind too. So you can kind of turn off that. Amy, they're all Final Fantasy games. Amy, what's really cool is they all play within themselves. You don't need to know pre-existing games, basically. Like Final Fantasy games are very straightforward. Like they all have their own storyline that you get to follow, right? Which makes them a lot of fun. Like Final Fantasy X is a very good one. I mean, you got Final Fantasy VII, which is good. Final Fantasy VIII, which is good. Final Fantasy VIII, though, you gotta be careful with that one. That one deals with time travel too, so that one gets a little wonky sometimes. So be careful with Final Fantasy VIII. Final Fantasy, I think it's 3 is pretty good. 2 is a little tough. It's a little convoluted at some places. You gotta kind of know what to do to get to certain things, to do certain things. So that one you gotta be a little careful of. Don't get 10-2 though. 10-2 is kind of garble. Because it's like the aftermath of what happened after Final Fantasy X. Hence why it's called 10-2. That one is, that one's kind of garbo. Don't do that one. I mean, if anything, maybe we can do Kingdom Hearts too. I'm going to fish out of water when it comes to that. And we'll do it in chronological order. We'll go Kingdom Hearts 1. And then some other stuff came out. And then Kingdom Hearts 2. And then some other shit came out. And then Kingdom Hearts 3. So it can be all convoluted. I have no idea what's going on. Sora, that's his name. Sora, not Sorak. Sora. Sora is his name. And then you got some music to listen to. I mean, it looks like you got a lot of shit you got to do. I did it my way. Man, it's a little bit of a slow night tonight. Also, it seems like Mom's not coming in, guys. Hope Ads is okay. If I were caught up in school, you meant. Oh, Dark, you don't have to join. It's just like... it's just a weird day. I think everybody's just a little out of it today, which is unfortunate. Everybody seems a little down today. The sacrifice. No, you guys don't have to do that. I understand. It's a slow day. They all can't be Baners. Right? Sometimes you just gotta roll with the punches. Well, what do you want, Dark? What can I get you tonight? General. Okay. Hey, Simple, what's up? Thank you for resubbing. Love you. Also, welcome in, Simple. Alright, Dark. Would you like bottom, switch, or top? Well, I appreciate it, Dark. Like I said, it's very interesting. It's one of those lores where it's got enough to keep me interested, but yes, it does get a little convoluted sometimes. That's what I like about games. I like lore. That's what I like to eat up. I like a good storyline. I like a good, like, plot-driven stuff. And, like, oh, doing pretty good, Dark. Look at that. It looks like you were reworking something. So something that was a little broken down or something. Because you built up your new tower and stuff like that. So it seems like you got through some shit and you're prospering because the sun's there. So it looks like you're moving forward with happiness and stuff like that. And you're being very productive with the page challenge there. You're using your creativity and your imagination to make it all work. So it seems like, Dark, you're on a very good upswing right now, which is really good. I'm very happy for you. Whatever you're working on and it's working for you, and you're getting your new tower all built up and you're prospering, keep it up. God, because God knows we need a little happiness every once in a while. So it looks like you're doing pretty good, Dark. I'm happy for you. See, life isn't always bad. Get a little happiness every once in a while. I think we're all entitled to that. Alright. Then we got... Yeah, see? Just don't let that past hold you back. Keep growing. What you were then is different than what you're going to be now. Just keep growing. Don't let that past hold you back. Do. There's nothing wrong with that, as long as you tell them that they're covers. So people don't accidentally eat an apple or a pumpkin cover, thinking that it is an apple and or a pumpkin. As long as she's willing to wear them, go for it. Just don't make them realistic, because then someone might try to eat them, Dark. Be careful with that. Food is good. People act weird around food, especially when they're hungry. All right, Amy, what's your up? Also, if you do apples, Dark, please do green apples. The die. Oh, Dark, don't sell yourself short. You are very talented. Don't sell yourself short. Okay, we got the 9. Amy, what is going to happen in the close future? Alright, Amy, would you like bottom, switch, or top? I prefer cheesy broccoli or baked potato soup, if I would have to pick. Don't get me wrong, chicken noodle is good. But cheesy broccoli or baked potato. Those are my favorite soups. Also get a cheese toasty, Amy. Maybe 2. I always like dunking them in the soup. Ooh. So, Amy, in the distant future, it looks like your luck is going to be turning around. It's going to be having a nice upswing, which you're going to be able to take a new adventure on. Start your new chapter, basically. And it's going to be something that's going to help you foundationally. You're going to be more practical and down to earth with it. So new you, new luck. Ooh, again, emphasis on the cheese toasties. Hi, Foolie. Please don't use your nails if you're going to come on my lap. Because I'm wearing a very thin mini skirt. And your nails hurt. So as long as you don't use your nails, you're more than welcome to stay. Okay? That's the rules. Fully, what are you doing? Come on now. I know. You're not getting attention. I know. But I'm almost done. Just give me a little bit longer. And you can get all the attention that you are no longer going to want. Because the minute I start giving you attention, you're just going to go away. Just like that. Because that's how you are. You just want everybody to know that your Hi, welcome back. That your presence is here. And once everybody knows that your presence is here, you're going to go away. You know, if you want to be petted, you don't have to push your whole body into me, cat. You can just stand there. See? Look at that. You stand there and you get petted. Look at that. You don't have to push your whole body into me. Or just push your whole body into me. That's fine. You do you, boo. Fully. I'm working here. Chat doesn't want you. No, what am I saying? Chat wants you. It's okay. Are you satisfied? Are you satisfied, little kitten? Okay, look, hey, what were the rules? No nails. I'm serious with that, no nails. That was the rules. Also, Amy, your card is, it is time to release negativity. So just focus on the positive parts right now. Don't be so harsh or on yourself and stuff like that. Okay? Let's not try to be negative. Let's try to be positive in our life right now. You see this? Yeah, I know. She knows what she's supposed to do and not do, but she doesn't give a care because someone in this house allows this little shit to run the household. That's why she doesn't usually come over by me that much, because she knows it doesn't work on me. But yeah, not only stop talking about it, Amy, but for once just try to do what you want to do. Be okay and be happy, right? There's nothing wrong with being happy. Well, yeah, school is not supposed to be fun. You're supposed to go there. It's kind of like a job, right? Which is unfortunate. That's just how life works. Look at this cat. She's so tamed. Which is weird. She's usually hyper. Especially when Vanessa's not here. Like, coming to me, she must be desperate. Are you desperate? I like math and science, because it's all about patterns. Well, yeah, if it's not worth working for, I mean, it's not worth, fighting for. You gotta do some work. The more work you do, the more it's worth it. I can't believe how calm you're being. I'm sorry that you're not getting a lot of attention tonight. Apparently, you're craving it tonight. You're coming all the way over here by me. That is very unusual for you, Cat. Especially when she's home. And when Vanessa's home, cats don't fucking come near me at all, because they know they're not going to get much. So for Fully to come over here like this, she's desperate for attention. What, you didn't like that? What? I know, right? Amy, it's weird. You're just purring up a storm. Never had you this so relaxed before around me. I'm sorry, guys. If you want me to do something else, I'll do something else. But I feel bad that now that I'm just taking care of my cat, apparently. Yeah, I didn't mean it. Like, because I know this is your guys' stream, too. I mean, I think you guys would still watch if it was just the cats. Sorry that you're not getting too much attention, babies. It's okay. We're on stream right now. There's people giving you tons of attention. Can you feel all the love out there? Look at that. Got all that attention out there. You're just feeling the love, aren't you? You're basking in it. Are you confused? Do you think I'm mama? Is it the clothes? It's okay, Dark. They're kind of... Oh, there she goes. See, that's all she wanted. She gets her attention, and now she's gone. Like the wind. Bye, Foley. Bye-bye. That's it. That's all she wanted. That's all she wrote. I don't know if it was because I was petting her or something, but she's gone. Sure, Dark, we can do the dice for you. No problem. You guys don't have to keep up readings for me. I was thinking about closing up shop anyway tonight. I didn't know I was doing a stream by myself tonight. This is a first in a while that I've done a stream by myself. But that's okay. You gotta do what you gotta do. Show must go on, right? Show must go on. Alright. We got 9. Distant, close future for you. Alright, Dark. Would you like bottom, switch, oh, or top? Bottom, switch, or top? Sorry, guys. A lot of hair. Don't know how to do it. First day with it. Let me tell you. Top, sure. There's nothing wrong with going the same one. If you feel comfortable with that one, if that's the one you want, that's the one we go with. Okay, so judgment. You're going to be called to a higher power. 3. It seems like it's going to be a partnership where there is going to be a hierarchy of balance. And you kind of already know what it's going to be about, Dark. Because the High Priestess is telling us that we already know the path that we are on and where it's taking us. And that we need to stick to it. Because it is the right path that we are walking on. And to take all the stuff around us and learn from it. So, it kind of seems like, Dark, you kind of have some stuff planning on in a distant future where you're going to kind of have to, like, workity. Maybe it's with your husband, too. Maybe when your husband gets the new job, you'll have a new dynamic of the group. So, I don't know. But it seems like some powerful stuff is happening that you're already kind of planning for. Yeah, it's going to be time to take the action, so you're going to be doing it. So what's ever going on, Dark, get ready. You got some strong shit coming on. But in a good way. Good way. Probably a lot of work and a little exhausting, but it should be for the greater good. Oh, this is a little off kilter. Must have bumped it. Much better. Look at that. Perfect. Oh, that's good. At least it's something. It's better than nothing. That's good. That's good. That might be the new dynamic that we have to go through. Dark, you might have to start budgeting and stuff like that. Oh, boy. Adulting. All right, Amy. What can we get you? Last one. Last one of the night, guys. I'll wrap her up. How's Jay? Who the fuck is Jay? Who's Jay? Who's Jay? Who's Jay? Anonymous? Anominum? Purgante? Hey, Dark, I've sold my stuff too. Anominum? Do do do. Anominum. Do 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 do. Anominum. Alright, Amy. Bottom, switch, or top? Switch. Okay. He seems like the way he thinks of you is you're kind of a little overprotective, but from a good kind of way, where you like, you defend what is right to defend, and you're protective. You're a little a firecracker, I'll say, short fuse, so you get a little flustered or heated real pretty quick. You're very understanding and kind of compassionate, right? So when facts are presented and stuff like that, Amy, you're kind of understandable, right? You don't come in with pretense judgment right away. You kind of take time to get to that point, right? And Ten of Wands in reverse is all about unburdening yourself. So it seems like to you, well, play fighting is different from fighting, right? I mean, like, role playing is role playing, right? There's no kink shaming here. Right, guys? No kink shaming. There's no kink shaming. As long as you are two consenting adults or more consenting adults, as long as everybody's a consenting adult, it's fine. But remember, when we do this stuff, communication, even while doing it, communication is key. Safety is the prime aspect of it and the primary goal, right? Communication is key. It may be okay now, but you never know, don't know when you cross the line. That's why communication and safety words are important. If you must know, mine and Mom's safety word is banana, because I hate bananas. So when I hear the word bananas, I get repulsive, right? Okay? And communication, even while we're doing it or doing new stuff, right? And we're trying new things, I still communicate while we're doing it, even if I know we're having a good time, because you never know when you cross the line. But when you cross the line, it is a good thing to know. So, Amy, you may be play fighting now, but keep talking and making sure it doesn't cross that line. Okay? That's important. Communication. What we got? The energy is gaining momentum. So whatever's going on, it's gaining energy and momentum. So it looks like it's turning into positive and it's growing. So that's good. All right. Let's go raid somebody. Who can we raid tonight? Oh yeah, that exactly what Dark says, Amy. Yeah, like, make sure you don't cross the line. Don't say something offensive. You may be thinking it's play, but you might say something that offends. Yes. Communication. Talk about our feelings, our boundaries, and our borders. And be sensitive to yours and sensitive to others, too. It is not a one-way street. It is a two-way street. And even if you feel like you crossed the line, Amy, ask if you did. You'll be surprised. If you crossed the line and you didn't realize it, but you kind of feel like you did, ask if you did. And if you did, just apologize and say, I'm sorry. I thought it was funny. I didn't know that I would cross the line like that. I am sorry. Also, I think I know who we're raiding tonight, guys. I think Molly's on, so we can go raid Molly if anything. We'll see who's on, and then maybe we'll go raid Molly or something. Yeah, on paper it's the most practical, Dark, to say communication, but it is the most hardest to, like, quote unquote do, because that requires you to talk to people and actually get very vulnerable too. I think that's the reason why communication falls so short, is because it is hard to be so vulnerable all the time. Sorry guys, it's loading up. It takes a little while. My computer is thinking. Alright. Alright. Let's get in there. Alright guys, good night. Thanks for streaming with me tonight. It was a lot of fun. And then, if anything, we'll be back on Monday. Good night. Loves and kisses. Behave. Molly's really nice. You guys know that. Love you guys. Bye.